So here's a little thing I like to do in sparring, and it helped me tremendously in my most recent fight. And it's a very kung fu thing. I'm not sure about the actual terminology. I'm sure that there's proper ways to call this, but I just call it the stepping low kick or the stepping calf kick. And here's an example in sparring. This is a little MMA sparring I did with a judo background guy quite some time ago now. It gives me many opportunities. So here you can see I use it as a leg kick, but I plant myself. So if you're feinting and if you get somebody with a few low kicks, they're expecting you to kick their leg. What you do then is kick, you leave the leg, you step, and that's where the spins come from. But also, besides the spins, it's a good leg bump, but also a general leg bump can get you in positions to lift your opponent. And that's what I did in the last MMA fight I had. Did a leg bump into a high crotch takedown. And that's a kung fu thing that I learned. And there's many cool details that make it work. Actually, let's break it down in the gym. Alright, we're at the gym right after training and I'm being a dictator director. But,
Here we go again.
Here we go again.
Alright, so there's a few intricacies when it comes to this specific entry. So what I usually do, as the footage of that sparring in the earlier portion of the video showed, is I usually go kicks. And when I leg kick, I switch stances. If I condition the person that I'm attacking this leg, they'll make a step back. When this happens, if I plant it, I have kicks. Because usually you do this and stay. That's wrong. And usually it is, unless you know exactly what you're doing. So if I don't get the person moving away like this, what will happen is I'll go down here and I bump. Once I bump, you're readjusting, getting your balance back. That's when I come here. Whoop. And I have this. Slam. After the kick, you step. Of course, you can readjust, but the whole thing is not kicking, putting it back. Kicking, pulling it back. Kick, you stay here. Or even better, just as a distraction, you can throw this. Bump. Now you can go with other stuff. It doesn't have to be the high crotch thing that happened to me, because I was in a perfect position for that. It can be anything else, like, I don't know, fighting, trip here, boom. Have that off of the leg bump. Doing this and kicking doesn't mean it's wrong. Of course, first when you're learning, you're gonna pull back the leg. Pull it back. No matter whether it's a karate, Muay Thai, whatever. If you know what you're doing, you can kick and bump here. Boom. You can come here, you get this, you get a single. So that was one of the things that happened. And I learned these steps, that's from Kung Fu. That's where I first seen those stance switches and stuff like that. Like stances here, off of this, that we've all seen in Kung Fu. Like we all recognize that. Stepping isn't wrong, it just depends on what you are trying to achieve. And especially if you kick like a complete asshole and then stay here, you can do a bunch of different things. So yeah, that's about it. There's a...